Okay, I wanted to do a really focused segment on this because I will see issues. Okay, the question is this: how to choose which table to use? Okay, because let's say that this, in fact, was a superheated water. In an exam setting, let's say that the student used A7. What type of a partial credit does that deserve? Even though there has been some interpolation, etc. Right? There was some kind of confusion. Even the table is wrong, so that will not warrant much partial credit from me. Some other professors may be different, but I'm just saying what I will do. Okay? So if you use the wrong table, don't expect any partial credit. So now I have to teach you very clearly how to choose which table to use. Okay? So the question really depends. It's not that easy to explain, but let's, in a question, typically I will give you the specific volume. I may give you internal energy, enthalpy, entropy. That's down the road, okay? But the procedures that I'm going to tell you now will be established, okay? So now what I will do is, and typically out of these all, this will be most common. The reason is if I give you mass, the volume or something like that is given to you, you will be able to obtain this value. And listen to me carefully in here. And I will explain where it's coming from. Let's say that TV, but that doesn't really matter, okay? So I have a dome over here. Let's say this, this, and this, right? Not very colorful this time around, but that's okay. So the question arises this. So I gave you this value, okay? What I would like you to do is I would like you to go to the table A4 or A5, depending on where I gave you the temperature or pressure. If I give you the temperature, go to A4. If I give you the pressure, go to A5, okay? And look at this value for the liquid and look at this value for the gas. This will be the name of the game, okay? This information is extremely important. And now, depending on the relation between these two, these 2 points, I will have to be in different sides. And I want to tell you this. For instance, if I'm over here, this is going to be A4 and A5, right? So anywhere here, here, I will be able to do the saturated water region, okay? Now, how do I know that I'm here, right? That's compressed liquid, by the way. Or how do I know I'm here on the superheated water region? So the way to tell where am I at is mostly to compare your value given to this value. If, let me write it over here, if the value that is given to you is smaller than this one, well, you should know this. That makes sense to you, right? I'm over here. If I'm over here, A4 or A5. So if I'm not there, what is this called? What is the region? My specific volume is smaller than this value, then I'm somewhere here. So I'm going to use compressed liquid table. So this will be A7. And this will be associated with it. And the next question is, okay, maybe the information, so basically, if your value now falls in between, basically, let's write it. I'm running out of space, I don't like it too much. But if basically the value that is given in here, as I mentioned, you need to use A4 and A5. If the value that is given to you is somewhere here, right, as a function of temperature, I don't know where you are at, but if this is greater than the vapor, saturated vapor specific volume, then you will be using A6. Okay, so this will be the A6. Do you see this? So now you know which one to use. So basically the name of the game is to use the information given to you. As an example, most common will be the specific volume. You will compare your specific volume to your saturated liquid specific volume. If you're lower than that, use A7, okay, because you're in the compressed liquid region. If your value that is given to you is in between what is listed, for instance, here and here, okay, these 2 values over here, then you will be using either A4 or A5, depending whether the temperature and pressure is supplied to you. And the next thing is you compare the number given to you in terms of the specific volume and then find it to be higher than this. For instance, the temperature is given as 20, right? And let's say that the specific volume is given to you as 90. Then it simply means that you are somewhere here, okay? You're somewhere in this region, and that you need to go to the A6, okay? It's very rare that we are going to go to the A8, and for A8, typically now, the name of the game will be the comparison of the triple point, okay? Basically, you see these values? If the pressure is lower than this, then you will be dealing with A8, but that's quite rare, okay? Okay, thank you for watching this segment. I think this was an important segment that we really need to know. Okay.